Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Friday. I do have to specify, indeed it is Friday. And it's been a couple of weeks. It's a weird thing. I might mess up everyone that usually comes and hangs out here. Hey everybody. Um, but due to schedule stuff, I've had to take Omniscient Reader and move it from Thursday to Friday because the two new summer shows that I've picked up for the summer season of this year air on Wednesdays and Thursday. And since I don't do anything on the channel for Wednesdays because I'm not home, the Wednesday show that I'm watching on Thursday, and then the Thursday show I'm watching on Thursday. And I don't want to be doing two shows to watch and then reading something just for my own mental health. Let's just say that. So I figured I'd push Omniscient Reader to Friday, and I'll do that before summertime rendering. So after this stream will go down, then summertime rendering will start, and we'll do that, and we'll be there for a couple of hours probably. But yeah, we're back. We're back with Omniscient Reader. I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna hop into this. It's been a couple of weeks, so we have chapter 105, chapter 106, and chapter 107 to read. So I might, usually when I have these multiple chapters, I don't want to spend too much time getting caught up in the moment in one chapter when I know I can just possibly have my questions answered or concerns answered right then and there. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much time today. I just read 104 again just to refresh myself, and yeah, we're dealing with the fact of the catastrophe of floods. Yusung Shin, the Beast Lord, is alignment has been forcibly changed to evil from the Dokubi, who's taking control over the scenario and who has the support, excuse me, of most of the constellations that are paying attention to Dokcha because they're pissed off at how he's been trying to one up them and trick them for however long he's been doing it for. He's been doing this since the beginning of the series. But we end off with Dokcha stealing her ability and then using one of his bookmark slots to use Judge of Evil. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the technique that Huan has. And it could be named something else, forgive me, I'm sorry. But that's where we left off. 105. Oh Lord. Oh gosh. Forgive me. Alright. 105. Here we go. Alright. The duration of the bookmark skill will be determined based on your skill level. Skill duration 30 minutes. Ooh, okay. Your understanding of the character has reached a significant level. You can choose to make one of their skills your own. I always like reading that. I like this panel right here. You can see like her essence because he's using that ability just activate. It's really cool. The skill, the time of judgment, set level 5 has been activated. Okay. Constellation Scribe of Heaven is flustered. Constellations of the pure good alignment are stirred up by the skill you used. I'm sure they're surprised. I used the skill even though I wasn't chosen as a judge. But you'll have no choice but to allow me to use the skill. Okay? That's a cold panel. That panel's cold. Because the thing in front of me now, oh man, they popped off with that. It's clearly evil. They popped off with that. Wow. That's great. That is absolutely great. It's like he's saying the thing in front of me, but how they're doing it, it's like she's his reflection. Can't see his eyes when he's doing. Oh, that's so good. The constellations of the pure good alignment are agreeing with the use of the skill. Punish evil. Is this what Huan felt all those times she fought for me? It's terrible. Just got punished evil, just thumping. Just... I wonder how this is gonna go. Is there gonna be some sort of like separation? Is she just gonna die? Let me keep going. Oh, it's cutting through her like butter. Oh no. Oh no. The time of judgment was a skill used by the Valkyries during the Holy War. Okay. Therefore, the user of this skill receives the protection of the archangels and never loses as long as the target is evil. Man. They're going at it though. It wasn't just one cut and Yusung was done. Okay. Oh. Okay. She's still command. Oh, this is gonna get crazy. This is gonna get crazy. Crap. The more evil she becomes, the stronger Yusung gets. Even if the time of judgment is overpowered, I won't be able to do this alone. Yes, Red Rose. What's up? What's up? It's taking a minute to get back here, but we got back here. Everyone attack. Please fight off the monsters that are coming through the monster gate. All right. Everyone's attacking. I will keep the catastrophe at bay. Let me handle the covering fire. I don't want to see her like this. I don't want to. That sucks. Ooh. She must have made a deal with the devil to cross over to our world. As he used resuscitation. And just as Jungyak had guessed, Yusung's soul had been pawned to a demon. And that demon gave her soul away to the Dokkaebi. That's crazy. Seriously? That's it. Of course it's evil. That's terrible. How many more minutes? 30 minutes. And you? Same here. Get my team up. Look at that panel. Look at that panel. Let's go. Do you see this? This is what I'm talking about. This right here. This is what I'm talking about. These two working together. This is all I need. This is all I need. This is great. This is great. I need to save this panel because if I don't save it, I'm gonna forget. I'm absolutely gonna forget. I gotta save this panel now. I have to. So damn cool. Just so cool. I have to save it. If I don't save it, I'm gonna be pissed off and I'm gonna forget. All right. Omniscient reader. This is 105. All right. Just as I spend a bunch of time before starting to read, saying I'm not gonna waste any time. There we go. All right. Okay. This is fun. It's getting interesting. Now, this is what I call a scenario. Many constellations are going wild over the action-packed battle. Many constellations cannot take their eyes off of your fight. This sounds like the audience whenever this sounds like a fandom. This sounds like a bunch of people. Whenever a series isn't fighting and they're taking the time to build the characters, people are like, oh, get back to the fighting. And then you get to the fighting and they're all like, oh my gosh, it was incredible. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. Whoa, whoa. That's dope. It's sad, but it's dope. It's dope because it looks cool. The breath of the Beast King. Look at these two just move all around. Look at him. He tanks it. He jumps out of it. Oh man. The slash goes behind the pivot, the move. Oh, uh-oh. Not them trading the kick. Not them trading the kick. Dude, when he gets serious and he starts to go in, it's a sight. There's just nothing quite like it. I love it. All right. We got 106 to go to. Let's keep going. This feels good. This feels good. We got 106 to go to. We got 106 to go to. Here we go. Cool. Look at these panels, man. Look at these panels. Like it's just like she's becoming so much more and more unrecognizable. It's painful. Go wild. Tanked it. Attack me. Damn it. Protect your round. Stop me. A few constellations who disliked you have now taken an interest in you. Because he's fighting? That's so fickle. So fickle. And run your mouse off all you want. That's a cold panel, bro. That's a cold panel. Constellation, Scribe of Heaven, is watching you. Constellation, Prisoner of the Golden Headband, is watching you. Jesus. I gotta get this one too. I gotta get this one too. I gotta get this one too. If you've been watching me, if you watched the last stream, if you've listened to me and how much I've proclaimed I want these two to work together, I am living off of these panels. Like, I am living off of them. This is what I want. This is what I want. Look at them. The constellations of war are paying attention to your bravery. All right, let me back up this. And okay. Until the day I come to pluck out your tongues. Damn, that knee. That was a hefty knee. They took her other arm. Dokja took the other arm. The constellations of great battles are praising your willpower. 30 seconds remaining until the effects of bookmark wear off. They were fighting for a half hour? Or am I misunderstanding? I'm glad to misunderstand. They were getting it in then. These panels aren't doing this battle justice if they fought for that long. You are no match for me. How will you ever stop me? Don't worry. The person who will stop you will be here soon enough. She's here. Oh, Woo, okay. Okay. Use the bookmark. Deal the damage. Let her show up. She could go in with her ability. It's actually hers. Okay. Sorry I'm late. I basically know what's going on. My supporting constellations kept chatting away on my way here. Now leave it to me and take a little rest. I will end this damn scenario for you. Look at her. Look at her. She's fire. She is fire. From the moment she showed up in this series. Go back to those book club streams. You'll know. Look at her. You know exactly how I feel about her. Look at her. She looks incredible. Huan, she managed to get here in time. Judge of Evil. That's the last card I have left to play, excuse me. If this doesn't work, what are you so worried about? Oh. Is Huan supporting Constellation? Ooh, we're gonna get some answers. I know that stigma all too well. The blistering white flame that punishes evildoers. It's known to be on par with the Prisoner of the Golden Headband stigma. It's one of the most powerful stigmas in the world of TWSA. Flames of Hell? How does she have this ability in that? How does she have Judge of Evil and Flames of Hell? Huan Zhang has activated the stigma Flames of Hell level 1. I see. So this is what you've been waiting for. Unless Flames of Hell is a good thing? Oh, let me just keep going. Constellation Scribe of Heaven remains silent. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is displaying hostility towards Huan supporting Constellation. Archangel Uriel. You will be a worthy opponent. Okay. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is watching the battle with sad eyes. What's up, Lily? Oh. Okay. Wow, she split that damn thing in two. Like I thought it would have dissipated, but it didn't. It literally split in two. Wow. Wow. My goodness. Most constellations are excited by the plot you've woven. You have been gifted 15,000 coins. They're getting it in. Oh, they're getting it in. Constellations of the Korean Peninsula look at you with pity. Constellation's secretive plotter is taking note of the decision you've made. Who would have thunk that she'd be this powerful? Like that, I'm sitting here like, who would have thought she'd be this powerful? Ah, she landed. Man. To think Yusung, she's still this powerful, and she has no hands. My goodness. Oh, it's over. Okay. We still got one more. We got 107 to go. Okay. I'm trying not to like get caught up because I knew we had a few in the tuck. All right, here we go. These few chapters were probably my favorite. What's up, Moontati? Hey, Stanley. What's up? Am I going to die now? The personal skill, the fourth wall is shaking. A beast lord usually doesn't die from a wound like that, but she was up against flames of hell that eradicate all evil. Level 2 of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is now in continuous effect due to increased immersion. Okay, cool. I don't want to forget this. This is something I don't want to forget. The freaking panels are Incredible. I'm glad I came to this round. I'm glad I did what the captain told me to do. It pains me that I have to die like this. Now you'll be able to die without any worries. Some things might even change for real this time around. I don't want to die. There has to be something we could do. Usually, okay, so I'm usually, like, when it comes to stories, right? When a character has been, like, set up to die, they're in the process of dying. Usually, in almost every situation, I would want you to follow through with carrying out said death. You spent so much time building it up. Why wait until the 11th hour to introduce some new plot point and save this character? I usually don't like that. I say all that to say I want something to happen where we can save her. Because, like, I really don't want her to go out like this. I really want her to stick around. I really want her to, like, be able to get another shot at doing something. Like, I don't want this to happen. I really don't. Like, it's one of... I'm very conflicted on something that I always feel, like, solid on. And I'm actually, like, I'm flipping on that in this instance. I don't want her to go. Let me continue. Is it okay if I go on a little dramatic rant since I'm about to die now? We've put on an excellent scenario. A few constellations not in agreement. Some constellations are voicing their dissatisfaction. Are you leaving? I guess so. I guess you didn't hate me enough. Why is he acting like a total prick up to the end? There's something I desperately want to hear from you. I want to ask you something. What is it? I wish I could hear it, even if it's just once. Who is the demon that helped you cross between worlds? To the end, you're so predictable, Captain. You haven't changed at all. Tell me. That's why I looked up to you. Have you heard of the Demon of the Horizon? I know of the name. You'll see him too if you're unlucky. But don't ever try to fight it. You will never be able to defeat it no matter how hard you try. I will watch you for all the years to come. Calls out. Let him have this moment. So we're gonna do, let him have this moment. And get my revenge on you. Goodbye, Captain. Did good. I'll leave the rest to you then. Oh man, this is garbage. I hate it. Rest now. They didn't need to speak the words out loud. They already knew. She's pretty. I'm jealous. Oh, it's terrible. That's terrible. I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. Like, I'm actually hurt by this. I don't like. I'm actually hurt. Constellation, demonic judge of fire, closes her eyes. Constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, lets out a sigh. Kill me, sir. Whatever. What is he doing? What is he doing? What are you doing? Shut up. Are you sure? Really? But why? This sucks. I hope there's something. I don't know why I don't want her to go. I really don't want her to. I'm like really like doing mental gymnastics in my brain for like, why do I really want her to stick around? Is she really dead? Isn't there a way to change this? Really? Why are you all crying? You're gonna make me cry too. Mid-grade Dokubi, end the scenario. Look at him. Someone needs to get rid of this guy. If you won't, I'll do it myself. That panel. The 5th main scenario has come to an end. The rewards are being calculated. That's what's her name. That's we don't have a name for her. I'm assuming either his sister or his mom. I forgot. It's been a minute. I forgot who. That Dokubi. I'll kill him. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, hey, hey. I'm going to kill him myself. King of Wanderers, yeah. Wait, you sung. Uh-oh. Did we do a bad thing by saying we were going to kill a Dokubi? Who is that? What's going on? What in the world? The Dokubi Enforcers? Oh, they hemming him up. Get him out of here. Yeah, I'm sick of him meddling. Get him out of here. What is the meaning of this? Mid-grade Dokubi Paul. You are under arrest for violating the rules of the Starstream. Get him the hell out of here. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Oh. Why this is never, chapters have never felt like this. They've never felt like this. Not ending like this. This feels like this should be the middle of a chapter. Man. I feel like awakened an evil streak in her. It's always a Paul. Like, I'm trying to figure out what does this mean? I feel like I might be a Muppet. I'm trying to figure out what exactly does this mean. And I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm trying to figure out exactly like what could it mean. Like, could Doksha be coming up with a plan to bring her back, or is he just reassuring her as she's going? That sucks. That really sucks. Like, what kills it for me even more, like why it hurts so much, is because like it was all against her will. Like, that's why I hate it. That's why I hate it so much. Is that she got dealt a crappy situation, became who she became, did all of this, and then on the way to a breakthrough, we get screwed over by a dumb Dokubi who just wants he He just wants to do things his way and blah, 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 and yada, 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 and blah, 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 blah. And then now we end up in a situation that's just like trash, where we have to like fight her and you forcibly turn her evil and like corrupt her even further and all of these crazy, like, make us do things we didn't want to do. I can't stand them. Paul deserves the chair. Like, just I'm guessing from this, he says something. It's just like, I don't know what. All right, it's just like, I don't know what. I don't know what he said. He definitely said something. Because it's just like, it's just like, she's not saying this out loud. Like, she's thinking this. I think it'll make for a cool moment whenever we get to whatever's going to happen. And then we get a flashback or something to this moment, and we can figure out what was exactly said. 'Cause I don't mind it. It just hurts. I don't want to wait forever. I don't want to wait forever. I hope that I just hope that we can find her again, or get her back somehow. That's what I hope. I hope that we can pull some shenanigans with our abilities, since we have a great understanding of her, and something else and something else and something else and whatever. All the things that involve her. Don't have to wait that long, relatively speaking. I can't think of a way to rectify this situation, resolving in her being alive again somehow, some way. I don't know enough about the power structure of this world to be able to do something like that. Man, these were really, really good 3 chapters. They were. I really enjoyed them. The fight was cool. How the two of them were working together, Dokcha and Jungyak. Like, the panels we were getting with the both of them, loved it. Getting Huon to show up and using the flames of hell, and just seeing, like, granted, I don't want to say like that was the most powerful that Yusung could have been, but she was extremely powerful. And for Huon to even like activate that ability, which is it was at level 1, so that just says something about how crazy that ability is that she received from her constellation. Like, how crazy it is that she was able to she went head up, but it was like unfair, but she went head up with Yusung and won. Like, she didn't die, right? She definitely didn't die, and she definitely did damage. So yeah, that was great. And she got some great panels too. She got like 4 or 5, like, with her in frame. Like, she had some amazing panels. Like, she cut her blast in half, and the blast, and like, that's how powerful the blast possibly was and how dense it was, where she cut it split off. But like, she is crazy, right? She's crazy. Like, I want to see some more. I want to see a little bit more. Thank you for subbing, Kendra. I appreciate it. Man, I want to see a little bit more from what she could do, even though she put on a great performance right now. It like does her justice, because we haven't like had her in action on screen in a good minute. So to drop her back off and have her come in as like the final trump card to finish this 5th scenario. I like it. I really do like it. Man. It does, but it's busted. It is busted. That's a good thing to point out. I wouldn't be surprised either. At all. Like, that's a conversation to have. That's something I never even thought about. Like, we know about like each of his regressions through Dokcha reading TWSA. But the one thing I personally have never thought about is, after experiencing Dokcha, if Jung-Yak does have the ability to regress, like if that ability is still intact, even with the existence of Dokcha being here, what would a 4th scenario look like? Yeah, it's like, what would a 4th scenario look like after Dokcha? Like, who's what does, I would see, I don't know, like, does time continue on without Jung-Yak? So like, if he regresses, does this time where he was currently in just cease to exist? Does it continue on without him? Like which one is it? And I feel like Dokcha doesn't even know the answer of that either, because back when we were in the like the movie poster thing where we were jumping into the movie posters, whenever they were like, Jung-Yak when Shie like told them where he was. Pretty sure Shie told them where he was, and Dokcha was like, why is he here? Like, what's going on? Like, why is he stuck? And he starts thinking throughout the regressions where, like, 2 times, like once very early and one like later down the line, Jung-Yak got caught up in this the movie poster thing. I forget the name exactly, and ends up dying there. And he's like, that must be what's happening. I can't let him die because I don't know what would happen if he does die and he ends up regressing. I don't know what happens to me. I don't know what happens to this world. So it's like one of those things, like, I wonder like if Jung-Yak is operating Theater Dungeon, thank you. If Jung-Yak, he has the ability to regress, is that ability just active? And if he regresses, even with Dokcha there, having Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, having access to the novel of TWSA, could Jung-Yak just regress and just whatever happens to Dokcha happens? Like, would it operate like that? An individual with his power, his actual like power, the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, would the regression really do that to him? Like, I'm trying to figure out which one is king. It's like this one, it's like which one is the one that has priority? Which one is it? Like, does Dokcha's Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, does that take precedent over anything else? Or would Jung-Yak's regression take precedent over everything? I feel like that's a weird and cool question, and I feel like you don't know until you try it. It's like you would have no idea what happens until he dies. But if it does end up just deleting this entire run that he was on, you can't like, there's no experimenting with that whatsoever. Yeah, we don't know what happens to the world he leaves behind. Is exactly why we can't let him die. Yeah. Which is why I was so intrigued about the Yusung situation between the kid Yusung and Beast Lord, because you have a Yusung from multiple regressions down Jung-Hyuk's line, interacting with a previous regression. I couldn't think of the word. And that's what made it like super interesting when I was really trying to think about how crazy that is. It's just like we have no confirmation on how this ability works, and even still we have no confirmation with the two of them interacting like this. But just watching these two timelines, it's not like it's the same timeline and you get to see the past and the future. It's a completely different timeline that you're able to live and breathe in. I still think that's absolutely nuts. I really do. Man, I love this. I love this a lot. It's really cool. It is really freaking cool. Man. Yeah, what's up, Machi? How are you? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Are we Tower of God people? Are we finding ourselves in a situation where this Dokkaebi is acting like he was big man on campus, big man in charge, and then he got caught? So it's like he's doing something that he might not have been given the green light for, but he's doing it anyways, as if he got the complete 100% let's go. I'm thinking about Traumare when I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about Traumare when I'm thinking about that. Man, that's such a cool panel, and just to get to see her face. I really love it. I really love it. Do you want the answer to that question? No. It would defeat the point of me continuing to read. If I just wanted the answers, I'd just read the novel. So why would I want the answer? He's only a mid-level. Of course he's limited in what he can do. Absolutely. But he's just big man on campus. Thinks he's tough. Thinks he's tough, and then gets put in check by these I don't even know what to call them. I know their names, but these knights, they're not. I want to call them Praetorians, but I don't think that fits. Would that fit? Praetorians? No, it wouldn't fit. I think that last fight should have been a bit longer. I don't mind it. You could have over embellished it a little bit more. But the fights in this series have never been they've never been barn burners. Or not barn burners. Goodness gracious, I'm coming up with the worst analogies for things. They've never been super duper long. I feel like they don't want to overstay their welcome. They want to hop in here, give you some great panels, give you a good fight, give you the gist of this fight, and then let's continue moving. They don't want to continue harping on a battle consistently. It's something that I actually appreciate, because a lot of things that I read and watch have all these elongated battles. And for me personally, having these battles that are short and sweet and to the point, and they pack a lot of punch in them, and they have a lot of meaning, and they can get the point across to you, how stressful this battle is. Right? I like it. I absolutely like it. And it's like, yeah, they definitely skipped a lot in this fight because they both, like, Junghyuk and Dokcha both had 30-minute time periods in which that they could fight. And we got a couple of panels and then they were down. And it was like 30 seconds left. Yeah, it's like it's 30 seconds left, and it's just like I was like, I'm pretty sure they're not pulling a Dragon Ball where they used too much power and burned up the time they had. Like, I'm pretty sure they got busy for a half an hour, and they told us. It's just like, that's the point of like storytelling and trusting your readers. It's like, we just told the reader that they had a half an hour's worth of time, and the fight is like, we gave them a few like really dope panels, got to just the point. 30 seconds left. It's just kind of like fill in the gap. You fill in the gap. It must have been 30 minutes. Like, sure, there could have been so many more panels and fights and carrying on and this and that and that and this. It could have been so much more, but let's just get into the point. Let's just knock it. Let's just knock it out. I like shorter fights because they're more realistic. Anyone who's been in a street fight knows they only last a couple of minutes. This is for anyone. This is something you're 100% right. If you've been in the military, combat never lasts as long as you think. No, it's usually like, from stories I've read, when you're in like a firefight for a long time, that it's just nonstop like stress. But like being in a street fight, like, really think about like sit there and count 60 seconds. Just count 60 seconds. Just sit there and count to 60. And then take that 60 seconds and think about actually engaging with another human being. That's a long time. A minute. 1 minute. That is a long time. That is a really long time to be trying to squabble with someone. No way. The crazy thing is the longer a confrontation, a street fight anyways, the longer that confrontation goes on and the more elongated it becomes, the more dangerous it becomes. Because when you're first starting off, if both parties have agreed to throw hands, it's like you throw hands, whatever, eventually, like, people's hands really don't work like that. They're gonna start grappling and wrestling, then they're on the ground, all that stuff. But the moment like you do that and then other people start getting involved, like, it never ends good. It never, because that's when additional things come into play. Like, someone pulls something out. It always escalates. Nothing good ever comes from elongated fights. Get in there, throw hands. You guys are fine? No? All right, go again. Now you guys are good? No. It's like, you guys need the pieces up because we're not letting this escalate. It's stuff like that. Yeah, gotcha. Lachi, gotcha. That's why boxing MMA only has like 3 to 5 minutes round. Yeah, it's, you don't want to anything else. It's just like, 1, it's dangerous, and 2, who wants to fight another human being for that long? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. It's never good, man. It's never good. Personal experience, the longer something goes on, the worse it gets. It's never good. Someone's either going to get shot or stabbed. Something bad's going to happen. Something terrible. It never fails. It never fails. I've never been in a situation where something has gone on for extremely long and it just ends up working out. No. Something bad always happens. Always. I'm totally curious about this though. Totally curious about this. Like, absolutely. Like, I wonder if this is going to be, can this be something that's reconciled with? Is this like a trigger to something deeper? Should we keep our eyes on her? I don't know. I have no idea. It's scary though. Because we just had a glimpse at what she could become. So to see that anger in her right there and seeing what she does end up like a possibility in which she can become this, and it's a constant. Like, that's a constant. That's the whole thing that's crazy. Her becoming the catastrophe of floods is a constant, I'm pretty sure, across all of Jung-Yeok's regressions. So it's like this girl eventually becomes this. The reason may be different across all the regressions. Or he kills the kid version of her, so she never, like, I don't know how stuff works, man. It gets confusing after a while. But it's just like she eventually becomes that. So do we? I would be too. I would be too. Now the whole thing is, do we do the same thing we did with like a Huon? Because she was like very aggressive and very like not rambunctious, but like she wanted revenge so bad for the people that did her wrong and were doing her wrong before she met up with Dokcha. Like, do we try to guide her, and like we're gonna guide her because she's younger and she's more impressionable, but will we guide her in the same way? I think that'd be cool. One thing is, don't let her go off for 2 weeks because she'll end up turning like Sangha. And I don't know if that's a good thing for her, but definitely don't let her be by herself for that long because she's going to go through a lot in a short amount of time. One thing this series has taught me, like every single person that has left Dokcha for however long it's been and has come back, they're different. They're really different. I feel like we need to keep her at our hip for a good minute. I would be upset too, especially at the Dokkaebi. I'd be hot, but because it's just the prospect of like her sticking around could have been beneficial to a lot of things. Do they actually experience what the scenarios are like? Yeah, they go through it. They go through life fast. Dokcha is just like the golden ticket, get you straight through it. You're not gonna experience what you should experience. So it's just like, I don't know if we send her away for, it's like you send her away for not even like summer camp. Send her away for a weekend at like her grandparents. She comes back a different person. That's what it feels like if you let her go experience what like this sick scenario might be by herself or something. I don't know. She was able to survive up until this point, so she's capable up until a certain point. But yeah, man, these were really good chapters. Thank you to, I don't even think Alvaro's here, but I appreciate Alvaro because Alvaro in the Discord was like, last week was like, you should wait, like just wait till next week. You'll have it'll be a better ending than the last ending. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'll do that. And then it just happened to work out that I had to move Omniscient Reader to another day. So I'm just like, okay, it works anyways. So thank you, Alvaro. If you're here, I appreciate you. If not, you watched the VOD and you're still watching them until this point, I thank you. But yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm definitely going to reread this. I have to find some time to reread it because I have to do summertime rendering. And what time is it? 5:40. Oh, we got time. But I'm still gonna end the stream. I haven't eaten food yet, dude. I completely forgot I went to work today. Wow. I've been down, like I got completely caught up in all of this. I forgot what my day was before I sat down here. I had a whole day. Yeah. So thank you guys. I appreciate you for even swinging by. This is the off day. This is the new day. This is the new time that we will be doing Omniscient Reader from this point forward. It's not gonna, if I ever move it back to Thursday, it will be it'll be September, October-ish, if it ever happened. But if I just keep it on Friday at this time, this is where it will be. So new day, new time. Yeah, new day and new time. Same me. But yeah, we should be back on track. So starting next week, I'll be right back with 108. So thank you. Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your wow, I'm so used to saying Thursday for this. Have a good rest of your Friday or Saturday, wherever you are. Have a good rest of your weekend, and hopefully, God willing, see you back here next Friday. Gotta get used to that. See you back here next Friday for 108 of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. So have a good one again, and I'll see you. Peace out. Oh, gosh, my back.